So for story games, I kind of want to get an idea of how that goes because like Link's Awakening or Zelda or something like that can't be completed in one stream. So how do you break that up? Like, does someone else take over? Do you play story games to completion?
So in the past, we have had issues with different people grabbing story games. Like I know this is just an example of something I can think of off the top of my head. When Far Cry 5 came out, Liv started it because she was available for that weekend, but then was leaving. But we wanted to make sure we got a good solid 3 days of this brand new big game.
Yeah,
so
the gameplay itself keeps having to get shown.
Yeah,
and if the person who started it can't keep doing it, you got to fill in the blank.
Right. As a streamer, this is going to be a big weekend for this game. Like this is what and that's the kind of content people want to see.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And so I got thrown in, and I had never played a Far Cry game before, so I had no idea it was going story wise or whatever. But it wasn't out of my realm of game, and I kind of just continued on. But then Liv came back at one point, and then kept playing.
Yeah.
And it gets weird there.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets weird, but we always work it out.
Yeah, we try. That was a long time ago. Since then, we've tried to really make sure, even if it's like we're playing Alien right now.
Yeah.
And so Alien Isolation, I had never played it, and we had played it on the channel a long time ago for YouTube. So Liv is walking me through it because she's already completed it, and we try and just make sure once a week or once every 2 weeks. That's how we schedule everything out on GP. Once a schedule, we try and make sure we're planning 1 day of Alien Isolation at least. So that way, they can kind of see it. Our community can see it ahead of time and go, okay, we're going to continue this story on this day.
Gears 5 was one of the weekends where it was out all of a sudden, and we had to rearrange our plans. And Bells, because she was available for those 3 days, played Gears 5. Because it was a game that was in Bells' realm and was also available for the longest amount of time to be able to play that game and get our community the most content out of it that we wanted to give to them.
Right.
Like it's very difficult because you always want to. I think communities attach so personally to games that they see you playing, and it's really hard to like just up and stop that for them. And it's almost like unfair, you know what I mean? Where you're like,
when they get invested into the story, and then they're like, oh well, we're gonna switch it up now and not play it for a week.
Yeah, I've been playing this platformer called Hollow Knight for such a long time, but it was because I took a hiatus when I had my surgery. So I had to get back into it, basically, like when I could. But I was getting pulled into other streams, and I was helping with other games and stuff like that. So once Hollow Knight, early access. So
PS5 was the
puppy. Sorry, I got distracted. I love dogs.
We also have an entire Discord sublink that is story games that we have started that we have not completed. So
interesting.
Unfortunately, I started Horizon Zero Dawn over a year ago.
Oh my goodness.
I played it at home, but Sid and I are working through it together when we stream, and we are still working on it. And we try and make sure we're not doing that. We try and make sure when we're invested in a game, we're completing it. Like when Kingdom Hearts came out, I think we completed it within a month, which is still longer than maybe someone who's solo and can play every single day.
Not that much longer.
It's
a long time.
But yeah, we try and make sure we're at least aware of things we've started and haven't finished, and try and do it within a reasonable amount of time.
That's interesting.
It's part of our organization as a group.
Yeah, because it's like on one hand you want everyone to get their turn on streaming, but on the other hand, like you also need to like for Gears, like you mentioned, like the timing window is so important for a release. Like so, A, you need to hit that timing window. B, like you need to get hours in, and C, like you kind of want the same person to do it, right? So maybe you put in like more hours for a game launch than like someone else.
And I guess